But, you know, I must confess that even though I'm in Colorado now, and I came here from Colorado to talk about the Southwest, among my earliest memories really are of being down at the depot with my grandparents in Cleveland and watching the trains come in. It was the mid-1950s, and after dinner, Grandma would pack Grandpa and I off, and we would go down to the depot and watch the trains on the southern part of Cleveland. So I wish I'd really known then, you know, what an era was passing before my eyes. And, you know, I grew up dreaming about airplanes and space travel and other things like that. But certainly, my love of railroads really never left me. And I would suggest to you that railroads today remain a vibrant part of the United States economy, indeed the world economy, and certainly, as we're going to learn as we go through this Southwest travelogue a little bit, a very, very important part of westward expansion. Now, before we get too serious about particulars, you know, one of the reasons I like to talk about trains is I always get to say a few things about train jokes and stories a little bit. And, you know, I think the reason that people always made fun of trains and the slowness of them and things like that is because they really were, for so much of the 19th century, a very, very important part of the fabric of American life. Now, I'm sure you've all heard the stories of people saying, hearing a whistle and saying, oh, you know, that must be the 8:15 because it's just about 9:30. And other people have said that a particular train was on time, anytime. I did an oral history interview with a gentleman in Colorado in the 1970s who professed to say that the reason you didn't want the local Denver and Rio Grande to run over you was because it was on you so long in the process. And of course, inevitably, that led to conversations and talk about plays on initials of trains. Denver and Rio Grande Western, DNRGW, you know what that stood for? People said it stood for dangerous and rapidly getting worse. Denver, South Park, and Pacific, DSP&P, that stood for delayed, so poor, and pathetic. And Alaska, some of the work I've done up there, the White Pass and Yukon Railway, folks said that those initials, WPYR, stood for wait patiently and you'll ride.